Before this month ends, there is a door. Hindi siya maingay, hindi siya dramatic, walang fireworks, but it's there. And tonight, we're asking, what door is quietly opening for you for the month of March? So take a deep breath and feel kung ano yung energies ng March and feel everything na na-survive mo so far. Everything you've shed, everything that you have tolerated, and finally stop tolerating. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here for a while, you already know. This is not fear-based tarot. This is about clarity. This is about empowerment. And this is about quiet power. So I will be picking 3 cards from this deck. And tingnan natin kung ano yung mga lalabas. So out of these 3, which one do you prefer? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Ready? So let's open the cards. Okay, so these are massive shift energies from the get-go pa lang. Not with logic, not with fear. And ang masasabi ko lang, medyo matindi yung March natin for March 2026 natin. Let's begin. Una pa lang sa judgment card, if you chose card number 1, let me show you. This door is quietly opening for you. This is about second chances with yourself, not with your ex, not with someone who gave you some attention before or breadcrumbed you. This is a relationship with yourself. So judgment is that awakening energy, that moment when you realize that yung opportunity na kung saan na-realize mo one day na I deserve more than this, and you are not putting up with anything anymore. You say it calmly. Kumbaga, yun yung pinaka-shift nitong card na to. This is about being called into a higher version of yourself. So ito yung tanong mo sa sarili mo. What if the thing that you have been waiting for is actually waiting for you to decide? So judgment says that you are being seen, that your growth is being acknowledged spiritually. But this story requires something. So that's a sense of accountability. It's not about self-blame. It's not about being ashamed. It's about ownership. Ownership of one's actions. So March may bring in a conversation. So it can be about a realization or even a message na nagko-confirm that you were right. Your intuition was right. And your boundaries were right. And now, the door that is opening is all about alignment. And this could look like finally detaching emotionally. So getting the validation that you no longer need, or finally realizing that you've outgrown someone energetically. Judgment is about rebirth without the drama, without the chaos. And here's the deeper layer. This door opens when you finally forgive yourself, when you forgive yourself for staying too long about something, about a topic, about mental loops, diba? Yung mga delulu moments mo. And for loving too hard, for ignoring those red flags. Because once you release yung guilt na yon, you rise above. And someone or something notices na napapansin nung someone or something na yon. Here's the twist. This door is not loud. It opens quietly because you are no longer chasing noise. You're no longer chasing the drama. You're the temporary feelings, let's just say. So ask yourself, if I trusted myself fully, what decision would I already have made? Okay, with that, let's move to the second card. Kung napili mo naman yung card number 2, 6 of Wands. So The door that is opening for you is about public recognition. So, hindi siya necessarily pagiging famoso, hindi siya pagiging popular, but respect. So, Six of Wands is about the victory energy. Pero, earned victory to. Hindi to about luck, hindi to about swerte. It's not about validation seeking. It's about you doing the work. So, ito na. What if people are already watching you more than you realize? So March carries the energy of being seen in a new light. So someone who once underestimated you, they see it now. So yung mga tao na hindi ka nire-respeto before, or maybe yung mga tao na kung saan hindi ka naman masyado binibigyan ng pansin, they finally see it now. Na parang kaya pala niya gawin yun, or amazing, ano pala tong taong to? Kaya pala niyang panindigan yung mga salita niya. So someone thought na ikaw yung tipong tao na magfo-fold, but you did not. This door opening looks like a compliment that hits differently. So an opportunity because of your resilience, someone choosing you because you chose yourself first. So Six of Wands says that you survived something that was meant to humble you, pero instead, it refined you. So now that the spotlight shifts quietly, this is not a loud ego validation, but this is about earned authority. So your confidence, it feels different, less proving, more knowing, and something na mas malalim pa dito sa card na to is that the door that's opening for you, because you stopped over-explaining yourself, you stopped chasing other people's approval, you walked away from spaces or people or family members or relatives na nagde-drain sa'yo. And now, you glow in a different light. Ulitin ko yun. You glow in a different light because you stopped chasing. So there may be a new role, there may be a new job, a leadership moment, someone admitting that they actually admire you. But don't get distracted. The Six of Wands warns gently for you to stay grounded. Humble ka pa rin dapat. Victory or success can be intoxicating, but the real power is being humble, having humility. You are no longer desperate to be seen. Question, where have you won but have not celebrated? So, i-celebrate mo yung mga small wins mo. And that energy multiplies. If napili mo naman yung card number 3, deep breath muna. This door is opening for you. This actually requires an ending. So, death card is not exactly a loss. It is a type of transformation, but not the cute kind. So, ito yung irreversible kind. So, March 2026 is a threshold month for you. Something cannot continue the way it has been. So, here's the thing. What if you're afraid of losing? That's actually blocking your next level. So, your next glow up. Death says a version of you is finally expiring. The people-pleasing version, the waiting version, the maybe they will change version, that's gone. And the door that finally opens, it's about freedom. But freedom always feels scary at first. So you may cut ties, you may change directions, let go of a certain identity, yung parang old version of yourself. You may release an attachment that defined you. So here is the truth. Yung ending na to, this is self-initiated, even if it does not look like it. So you energetically outgrew it first. The death energy feels like, I can't go back. And that is correct. Sometimes when we experience certain things in our life, experience certain situations, whether it's about career change or a relocation or moving from somewhere or even getting a new job, What you think about is that you can't go back to the way your life has been. You can't go back to the old way of you. But before rebirth, there is always grief. So honor that. You're not weak for feeling those feelings. You're powerful for choosing growth anyway. And here is the final layer. When this door finally opens up, someone will realize that they no longer have access to the old you. And that realization, it hits them harder than you actually think. But you won't care the same way, because you're going to be too busy stepping into the person who you're becoming. Ask yourself now, if I was not afraid, what would I release immediately? That's your door. So, kung ano man ang napili mong baraha, March is a random. This pivot month and a recalibration month. You can't unsee what you now know. Type of month. The doors opening for you are not chaotic, they are earned. Judgment is about awakening. 6 of Wands is about recognition by your peers and those who give you the respect that you deserve. Death card is about transformations. These are all 3 different paths, all powerful. Before the month ends, pay attention to the subtle shifts. The door won't kick itself open, but you'll feel it. And in your intuition, in your boundaries, in your silence. And when you walk through it, you won't be the same. If this resonated with you, comment your card number. I'm curious. And as always, trust yourself, because the quiet doors, they lead to the loudest transformations. See you next time. Bye for now.